Hey, it's Mindy with Astrology by Love. Here today for Capricorn Sun and Capricorn Rising's horoscope for the month of August and September. We are going to be starting on August 23rd at the new moon in Virgo and going until September 21st at the new moon eclipse in Virgo. So I appreciate you hanging out with me today. Please like and subscribe. Please share this video with anybody you know who is interested in living their life more aligned with the rhythms of the universe. I appreciate you being here today. Let's go ahead, jump in, and get started. Capricorn, this new moon on August 23rd is in the sign of Virgo. This is your 9th house. This is long distance travel. This is higher learning. This is your calling in life. There is something in this area of life that you are anxious to start. You are just rearing to jump into. And before this shift can actually happen and take place, the moon makes a square to Uranus. So Uranus cuts it off mid-step, rearranges it, changes it in such a way that you don't even like the way the new start looks anymore, and you're going to have to retrench. That happens on August 23rd. The next day, the sun squares Uranus. So this is like a frustrating weekend. This is like what you were trying to do. You go back, you retry it a different way. It still doesn't work. Very frustrating energy. That is August 23rd, August 24th. Then on August 25th, Venus enters Leo. So Leo is your 8th house. This is the secrets that you keep with other people. So when Venus is going through the 8th house, this is bedroom pleasures. This is enjoying yourselves secretly. And so Venus is going to be in Leo for the rest of the month and through September 19th. So definitely enjoy this energy, Capricorn. This is also good energy for investments with your spouse, partners, more mundane things like that. But yeah, bedroom pleasures. Use it for that, Capricorn. Also on the 25th, Venus makes a trine aspect. That's a 120-degree easy aspect to Saturn that has recently entered your 4th house of family and home. So there's been some kind of structure or organization going on in the home. Maybe there's been a new leadership quality to it, and maybe an elderly person has recently moved in the home. But something about Venus in that house of secrets you keep with others makes it easier to be organized and have those standards in your home and family life. Now, as you're probably aware, all the outer planets have shifted signs since last November. So they are in the 0, 1, and 2 degrees of their signs. So as Venus continues to move, on August 26th, Venus makes a sextile to Uranus. She also makes a trine to Neptune and an opposition to Pluto. So Venus is very busy on August 26th. This is very much the energy of surprise, sensitivity, and power struggles, domination plays. So August 26th should be a pretty interesting day. Watch the news. This energy is playing out for you, Capricorn, mainly in that house of secrets. So there may be some manipulations going on, hurt, feelings, sensitivities, a little bit of drama. Just be prepared. That's August 26th. So now you know. Then on the 27th and the 28th, Neptune, which is in the sky going retrograde, makes a sextile connection, a 60-degree angle to Uranus. So Uranus has recently moved into your 6th house. So your daily routines have recently just been thrown out the window. They've been rearranged, redone. You've been having a hard time even sticking to any routine. And Neptune has recently moved into your 4th house. So there is a sensitivity, maybe a spirituality, maybe there's more art in the home, more music. But there is this new sensitivity and softness, yes, Saturn's in the 4th house right now too. This connection with Neptune and Uranus takes place on the 28th. Now, anytime Neptune is involved in a connection, it can be a little bit difficult to see. So a few days after this, maybe pause and reflect. What happened on the 28th? Where was this sensitivity? Where was this art and spirituality expressing? It's easier to see in retrospect when we're working with Neptune. So just be aware that is August 28th. Then at this time, we are also feeling a little tense, a little tension. So Saturn in that 4th house of family, it is structuring the home life, structuring the upbringing. Saturn is moving retrograde in the sky and moves back into Pisces on September 1st. So it moves into your 3rd house. The 3rd house is siblings, neighbors, that environment that we don't necessarily choose. So on September 1st, there is a shift. The order, the organization, the standards and rules that have recently come into your home life and caused all these new standards, that energy is shifting back to the 3rd house. So there may be distance between siblings. With Saturn in the 3rd house, there may be some base learning. You may have a reading routine that you're getting back to. This may just be neighbors that are criticizing you, irritating you. But Saturn is going to be in that 3rd house for the next few months before coming back into that 4th house of family. So just be prepared for this energy shift. Then on September 2nd, Mercury moves into Virgo. So Virgo rules that 9th house. This is long distance travel, long-term learning, that area of your life that you want to master. So Mercury is how we think and speak. If you're needing to communicate to anybody around these ideas, whatever you're studying, Mercury is there to bless it. So those ideas, that understanding, that learning, that communication is just going to have a natural, easy flow to it, Capricorn. So enjoy having Mercury in Virgo. Now Mercury's moving pretty fast through the sky about right now. So Mercury is only going to be there until the 17th. So be aware of that. Take advantage of this energy. It's an excellent time to study and learn. Then on the 3rd and the 4th, we are feeling the energy build. So Mars is coming into a square to Jupiter. Mars has been going through your 10th house of work and career. You have been super motivated to achieve at work. There may be some conflicts, competition amongst coworkers. Your boss maybe has been a little bit more feisty than usual. When Mars squares with Jupiter, Jupiter is currently in your 7th house. This is long-term relationships. Something about abundance and protection from your spouse or your business partners is triggering either some anger or maybe some laziness around work. So watch your mouth. It's going to be easy to kind of go off, get irritated, feel like you need to beat everybody at the competition at work. This is a faster moving energy, but it does come to a head on September 4th. We'll be feeling it on September 3rd as well, Capricorn. Then on September 6th, Uranus stands still in the sky. So Uranus is in your 6th house, those daily routines. They've been thrown out the window. And so on the 5th and the 6th, so it's about midnight on the 5th when Uranus stands still. Astrologers call that stationing, and that's when Uranus starts to go retrograde. So on the 5th and the 6th, we're going to be feeling a little bit of electricity in the air. Our minds are kind of going to be going everywhere. You are going to have all sorts of stuff in your daily life pulling you everywhere, Capricorn. So it's going to be a little bit of a chaotic energy, but be prepared for that. That is on the 5th and the 6th. So Capricorn, in the middle of this electricity and anxiety we are feeling from Uranus, on September 7th, we are having a full moon eclipse in the sign of Pisces. So this shift is taking place in your third house. This is community, siblings. There's going to be some sort of emotional release there. So I don't know if this is forgiveness for people, neighbors in your community, or if this does have to do with your siblings. But September 6th and 7th is probably going to be a little bit of an emotional weekend. So we'll be feeling this energy build up the week beforehand, and it's still going to be lingering about a week afterwards. So just be aware of that, Capricorn. Then on September 11th, the sun, which is in Virgo, that ninth house, higher learning, long distance travel, your calling, the sun is sextiling Jupiter in that seventh house. So Jupiter is just blessing your partner, who is in turn blessing you. And the sun shining its spotlight in that ninth house, long distance travel, long-term learning, is making this beautiful connection with Jupiter. So this is very much what you've been working on, your calling, your learning, triggering some sort of like attaboy, congratulations, here's a gift, here's some protection, here's some words of encouragement from your partner. And so this is a fast-moving energy, but it is a beautiful energy. That is on September 11th. Then on September 12th and 13th, we have a Mercury Cazimi. This one is extra special and beautiful because it is in the sign of Virgo. So Virgo is one of the rulers of Mercury. A Cazimi is when a planet lines up with the heart of the sun. So this is when Mercury's thoughts, ideas, speech is magnified by the sun, and the sun sprinkles divine ideas and epiphanies, revelations throughout the world. So this is a very fast-moving energy, but it's really good to meditate during this time, to journal. It's going to be easy for those ideas to flow, solutions to come, aha moments to be had. So this energy happens between 11:30 p.m. on the 12th to 9:30 a.m. on the 13th, and that's on the West Coast. And then it happens from 2:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. on the 13th on the East Coast. So if you can, evening of the 12th, morning of the 13th, if you can, definitely journal, pray, spend some time in quiet. Just listen to your thoughts, Capricorn. You'll be glad you did. Then on September 15th, Venus sextiles Mars. Venus is in that 8th house and enhancing those secrets you share with your partner. So this is, once again, bedroom pleasures. This may be investments. And Mars is going through that 10th house of career. This is a beautiful connection they are making. Definitely use this energy to celebrate your wins from work. This is a fabulous date night. Wind up in the bedroom. Yes, it's on a Monday night, but the energy is still there. It's still a beautiful day. So make sure Monday the 15th, beautiful date night. Then on September 18th, Mercury moves into Libra. So Libra rules that 10th house. This is your career. This is how you're seen in the world. With Mercury there, it's going to be a lot easier to communicate about work, to send emails, to write letters. It's an excellent time to buy new communication equipment, new phones, new technology for work. Mercury is going to be there for the next few weeks, so definitely take advantage of this energy, Capricorn. Then on the 19th, Venus moves into Virgo. So Virgo, once again, rules that 9th house. This is long-term learning, long-distance travel. It is going to be fun to learn, to go after your calling, to spend time with people from another culture, people from another land. This is going to be your happy place. Definitely lean into this energy over the next few weeks, Capricorn. However, then on September 20th, Venus squares Uranus. So enjoyment of learning, that long distance travel is going to have a little bit of a hiccup, a little bit of a disruption in the flow of it from Uranus. So this may trigger some sort of chaos in your health routines, daily life. Maybe just traffic holds you back from all of it. But that is a fast moving energy. That is Venus square Uranus, and that is on the 20th. Then on the 21st, we have the eclipse in Virgo at 29 degrees. So this is that start we've been looking for, that start we've been craving, that we tried to have about a month ago and it got thwarted. So we are anxious to have this start regardless of the energies, but the energies are there for it to be a passionate, forceful new start. This is the kind of energy where we are going to get it done no matter who we have to step on, no matter who we have to shove aside, we are getting it done. So there's a little bit of meanness and some control issues going on with this eclipse. We are going to be feeling this energy about a week beforehand, strongest, a week afterwards. There is going to be a shift in your ninth house. This is your calling. This is long distance travel, long-term learning. This is the area of your life you're wanting to master, and there's going to be a forceful, sort of mean shift in that area of your life, Capricorn. So watch out for that and be prepared for it. And we are now at the end of the monthly horoscope. So I appreciate you hanging out with me, Capricorn. Definitely come back next month. Let's plan and see what's going on then. I appreciate you hanging out with me. Check out those links below. Please like and subscribe. And I will see you again soon.